Hi, everybody. Good morning. We're just about to have practice this morning, and we're going to Dallas this afternoon for our first road trip. I thought what I'd do today, just to go over a few topics and bring everybody up to date. Probably the best place to start, I think, would maybe be our roster. We made our final cuts yesterday when we assigned some players to Chicago. So here's where we stand right now, and I'll try to talk about our roster a little bit, about the taxi squad and the flexibility that you have this season with carrying this many players. So at the moment in Nashville, we have a roster of 22 players, 2 goalies, 8 defensemen, and 12 forwards. We also have Michael Granlund that's as a non-rostered player. If everything goes well, you should see him skating today with us, and he should be traveling with us to Dallas today. And then it's just be a factor of conditioning and he and John Hines getting together as to when he could enter our lineup. But arguably that could be as soon as Sunday, and for sure next week, as long as he's all good to go. So our roster in Nashville is 22. The maximum roster is the same as last year's 23. So if we, knock on wood, if we don't have any problems, any injuries, and Granlund gets back in the lineup, we'll have a full complement of players of 23 players. This year, as you know, because of the COVID and the restrictions and the quarantines, the NHL has come up with a taxi squad situation. You can have between 4 and 6 players on your taxi squad. We're going to start now with 6 players on our taxi squad, and they are: in goal, Connor Ingram. You must carry three goaltenders all the time. On defense, Ben Harper, and we've chosen 4 forwards: Eli Tolvanen, Mike McCarron, Matthew Olivier, and Phil Tomasino. Just going through the taxi squad for a minute here, I would think that we're going to have a lot of changes in the taxi squad over the year. If the players on the taxi squad are playing somewhat regular, I think that would be fine and good. But if they're not playing, I think you could see us making some adjustments or shifts between here and the Chicago Wolves this year. Just philosophically, I don't think it's the best thing, if you will, for guys not to play. So again, a factor of our good play, maybe injuries, that type of thing, as to how much rotation we have with this taxi squad. I think specifically in the goaltending situation with Ingram and Kasescu, that I'd like to get both of them in some action. If Ingram is not getting some games up here, I could certainly see us rotating our goaltenders in sometime in the near future. And that probably goes for the other positions also. I mean, hopefully we got some younger guys on our taxi squad like Tomasino and Tolvanen, and I think it's important that they get to play sooner or later. So just saying the same thing. If they get a chance to play, that'd be fantastic. If not, you could possibly see some shifts down to Chicago. So it's just a different situation for us this year. We're going to be traveling with everybody this year. So when we go to Dallas today, all of these players will be going with you. The rest of our players have been assigned to the Chicago Wolves, and we're very grateful for Carolina for allowing us to share a farm team with them this year, with the Milwaukee Admirals not playing. Just so you know, the setup there is it is a straight split. In other words, for every game we get to dress 1 goaltender, 3 defensemen, and 6 forwards. And we're going to do the best we can to hopefully complement their players and have a good season down there. So we've sent some tough decisions. We sent young players like Davies down there, Alex Carrier, that I think had a good training camp. But I really feel that this time it's probably better for him to get some games down in Chicago so that he could be ready to jump in here if needed. And again, that just speaks to what I said earlier about probably having some rotation in the players between Chicago and the taxi squad. Other young players we have down there is Cole Smith, that played 1 game for us, the first game of the season, Rem Pitlick, Janot, Richard, Harper, Malone, Novak. So I think we got some good depth for our organization. So here we are. We're heading out for Dallas. It was, as far as the start, this was certainly a different training camp that I've been involved in. 10 days long, no preseason games. I would just be honest, in some of the conversations we've had with the younger players, it was hard to give everybody the opportunity that we thought we would at a normal training camp. And what I mean by that is you get like a 3-week period of training camp. You have 6 to 7 preseason games. Your hope is to play these younger players in, say, 4 preseason games, so everybody can get a good look at them and make a really good decision. But I don't think that was really available or possible to us this year. Having said that, we've played 3 games. Off to a pretty good start. It's interesting. I thought in a lot of ways our best game was our last game, and we lose that game and we win the first 2 games. So we're 2-1, and I believe that we've played pretty well positionally. Both our goaltenders, Saros played 2 great games. Pekka played really well, gave us a chance to win the other night. On defense, I do like the changes that we've made with Borowicki and Benning and what their role is and how they play the game. Some of the forwards have contributed already. Brad Richardson gets the game-winning goal. Luke Cunning's got 2 goals. I think we've seen the speed of Hall, and Cousins is chipped in there. So overall, I think we're off to a decent start. And knock on wood, we'll try to stay safe and healthy. As everybody knows, we're being tested every day. The situation with Carolina was a tough situation for everybody, mostly for them. As you can see, they've now canceled our game plus 2 home games, and who knows if they have to cancel any more games. So hopefully we can stay healthy and get into our winning ways. So that's just a kind of a brief synopsis of where I think we are right now, just to give you just an update from my position and what have you. And I'm just open for any questions if anybody wants to ask about the roster decisions or where we are today.